Hello everyone, it's Girl Queen T here. It is Tuesday. Gosh, I should really remember the date before I come on here. February 23rd. Alright, it's a wonderful Tuesday. As you can see, I'm in Michigan and it is bright and it is sunny and it's the first time we've had bright and sun in like 2 weeks. It's just miserable. Alright, but let's see what's going on for today. Alright, let's check out what is the energy I need to embrace for today. What is the energy that all of us listening need to embrace for today? You gonna be stubborn today? Ooh. Alright, we got the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords reversed and the World card. So today is about leaving your past behind. Knowing, leaving your past behind does not minimize the damage or the pain that it caused. It took me a while to learn that, just because even though I'm leaving it behind and I'm healing from it, that doesn't mean it didn't happen. That doesn't mean that I wasn't hurt, that I wasn't heartbroken, that I wasn't anything. It just means that I am no longer letting that serve me. I am no longer attaching myself to that and embracing that energy, because it did hurt me. It did whatever. I've moved on from it. I've learned my lesson and I've gone on. So there's always a lesson in a pain. There's always a lesson that you can learn about yourself from any heartbreaking, negative, painful experience. Okay, if your husband cheats on you, it's not your fault that he cheated on you, but there is a lesson that can be learned from that. There is something about yourself that can be tweaked, that can be attuned, that you can use the energy of that experience to elevate yourself. Whether that's you finding your voice from leaving him, whether that's you becoming a better worker or making more money because you want to be financially independent from your husband. There's always something. I'm not exactly sure. I don't really have an opinion about whether they are created to teach us a lesson or whether the lesson just as naturally can come. But there's always something that you can learn. So the pain is coming to the end. We're at the end of the cycle of pain. So release that. Reflect on that. We have a full moon coming up. Check out my video about what to do for the full moon to prep for this week. I'm doing some journaling. I'm doing some affirmations and some subconscious programming this week to build me up to the full moon. This would be great for this heartbreak. Let it out. Embrace what you want to let go of, and then accept what you want to bring into your life, right? So looking at the pain can make you realize, well, I don't, sometimes when we're young, it's like, oh, well, a dude always comes home, right? My man always comes home, so it doesn't matter what he does as long as he always comes home to me. And then you get cheated on, and you realize that's not really what I want. My views have changed. My plan has changed from the pain and the heartbreak that came from that situation. So, embrace the heartbreak. It taught you something. It showed you what you don't want. In the very least, heartbreak, pain, negative experiences show you what you don't want. Take that and make it the end of the cycle. And now we're going to birth into a new cycle. We're going to use this butterfly energy. We're going to birth into a new cycle and create something better based off of our experiences. Our good experience of, yes, I want more of this. Our bad experiences, I don't want that anymore. I want to avoid that. So what we need to let go of today is the Page of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So you are overthinking. Your own brain is holding on. I feel like I see an anchor. Like there's this pain and there's this anguish and this heartbreak, and you're allowing it to be anchored to your boat, and then you're mad you're not moving fast enough, right? And then you're upset and you have all this fire in you, this anger, this rage, this fiery energy that is in you that's like, what? Why can't I move past 20 miles an hour when you're carrying a 100-pound weight? You're carrying all the weight of your past. You're carrying all the weight of your heartbreak. You're carrying all the weight of the negative words people have said to you, the negative experiences you've experienced with people, anything. You're allowing it to weigh you down, and even I'm seeing logical thinking is allowing you to weigh yourself down. Seeing the world as black and white can weigh you down so heavy it can keep you from moving. Release the negative anguish. Anything you feel like I wouldn't want my my best friend, my child, my husband, my mom, my sister, my brother, my loved one. I would not want them to have this pain. I would not want them to have this experience. I would not want them to have this situation. I would not want them to have these thoughts, these emotions. Anything that you wouldn't wish on anyone you love, then release it for yourself, because you don't need to take it into the next step. Okay? Release. There's a big release. So what can we do to prepare for tomorrow? What can we do to prepare for tomorrow? We got the Six of Wands. You know, stop shining and smiling through your pain. Embrace it. Accept it. If you feel like shit that day, you feel like shit that day. Right? That doesn't mean you get to treat people shitty, but you can always, like, if I'm having a really bad day, I try to bring myself out of it right away. But let's say I'm just overwhelmed and I'm just having a really bad day. I will tell my coworkers, like, look, I'm pissed. Leave me alone. You know, I don't get to treat them shitty because I'm having a bad day, but I can set a boundary if I'm having a bad day, and I don't have to smile through it. I don't have to act like everything is okay, right? That creates just more pain, and it creates a feeling of loneliness. You smiling through the pain, putting a band-aid on it, smoking it away, drinking it away, eating it away, talking it away, fucking it away, whatever it is, you putting that pain in the back burner and just let's put something else in the forefront and not recognize and not deal with this pain, lonely. People think that you're doing okay. People think that you're happy. People think that you're, in a good space, in a good place, and you're progressing. And in the end, you feel like shit. You feel like you are alone. No one cares about me. No one loves me, because you didn't love yourself enough to express anything bad, to express that there is an issue, to lean on yourself or anyone else, your spirit guides, your best friend, your husband, whatever it is, to lean on a safe space to grow and to heal. You didn't love yourself enough to heal the wound, so people cannot help you heal the wound. If you don't love yourself to go to a hospital, then they cannot stitch up the arm you just cut off. I mean, I know that's like really extreme, but if you chop off your hand during cooking and you don't go to the hospital, you cannot be mad the doctors didn't put your hand back on. You have to love yourself enough to embrace the bad and work through it. And you have to allow other people to love you in that instance as well. Like I said, do not use your negative situations, your negative feelings, thoughts, or emotions to project onto other people, but you can embrace that and move through it. It will be easier to move past negative feelings, emotions, or thoughts if you can embrace it and say, well, shit, this is how I feel right now. I feel like shit today. Why do I feel like shit today? Why am I so depressed today? Why do I feel like I don't want to get out of bed? Why do I feel like everything is pointless? Why do I feel no emotions? Why? And when you allow yourself to be in the moment of pain, you can embrace it, you can transmute it, you can alchemize it, and that's how you come out on the other side stronger, and it does not keep reoccurring, and you're not caught in this continuous cycle. We got the World card. Let your cycles end. There's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of pain, and I see this because of traditions, because of making other people happy. You're letting yourself be seen in a different light than actually how you feel. You're letting yourself be seen as a happy-go-lucky, positive person when inside you are tumultuous. You're dying inside. Allow a safe place of a person, a spirit guide, a religious person, or I don't know what they're called, a pastor, someone at a temple, someone online, a therapist, anything. Allow yourself to have a safe space where you do not have to hide your emotions, because you will end up feeling lonely. You're going to end up feeling lonely. You're going to end up feeling unloved. You're going to feel like no one cares about you and no one loves you. And it's just best to work through the emotions, because let me tell you, when you put the band-aid on, when you smoke it away, when you drink it away, when you exercise it away, when you have sex so much it goes away, when you talk it away, when you ignore it, it will keep coming back up. It will keep coming back up, and all you're doing is reopening the wound over and over and over again, and you cannot heal it as well. When your wound keeps reopening, it does not heal as well. Our soul is the same way. If you have that weight on you and you keep trying to push it down, it'll be harder to lose the weight. It'll be harder to release it because you have festered it for so long and allowed yourself to put so much energy into hiding it that it has this energy source that is harder to remove. Deal with it in the moment. Deal with your shit right then, right there. I'm telling you, it'll make all the difference. It will make all the difference. All right, guys, I'm going to do a fun spread. So check out my video later on today. All right, guys.